Hello wonderful people, Connor Whitmore here again with another video for you on the Nawtystep channel. It is time for a new Space Laces single. Christmas has come early. The counter on the day since Space Laces released a tune has gone back down to 0. The track is called In The Place. I don't know if it's been involved or included in any of the Voltage mixes that he has put out in the last few years or so. It doesn't ring a bell, this title, if I'm being honest, and I was looking at replies to posts across social media when he announced this track. Not that many people going, oh, this one, oh, I love this one, this ID, can't wait for it. And I'm not the kind of person that's kind of keeping up with all the track names and, you know, which ones are which and all that kind of thing. I like to keep a bit of an element of surprise when I go into each new Space Laces tune, so no idea what this is going to be, what kind of genre, what it's going to sound like, anything. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just crack on with it, shall we? Again, it is called In The Place. It is 3 minutes 50, so decently stealthy little number, little cut that we've got here from Mr. Ian Slider. Let's give it a whirl. Thought I should mention as well that I'm gonna just let this full stream play out. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, this is good. This is good. Oh, this has got big overdrive kind of energy with bits of Dungeons and Dragons-esque musicality in the beginning there. Yeah, love that skittish stuff. Give it to me. Yeah, it's not often that he goes for that within like a faster kind of tempo. Like, this feels very, very upbeat compared to a lot of stuff he's done in the last couple of years or so. Like, a lot of energy going on here within the dubstep format. Obviously, he's done a lot of house music as well, house-leaning stuff. But within the dubstep format, he's done more of like a plodding, kick-clap, rhythm-y kind of approach. But this is like really, you know, really picking up the energy within that format, within that structure. And this musicality is fucking gorgeous. Ooh, fake out. Ooh. In a dead place. In a dead place. Oh, there it is. It's a little bit of a speed house job going on here for the second drop. Thought there might be a breakdown at that point. That would have been quite classic, but keeping on with this high energy. Okay, ending with this musicality. And I imagine a little meme at the end. What is it going to be this time? I think it really feels like it's tying together a few tunes. Get on the dance floor as you wish. Nice. Yeah, usually you get just a little bit of a snippet when it comes to the meme at the end of a track, but that one, you know, got quite a lot going on there within like a 2.5 second little snippet. But yeah, that is a good tune. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Mentioned it briefly at the end there, but feels like he's tying together different eras of Space Laces here, weirdly enough. Like, you've got the introduction and parts of the outro as well that feel like a lot of Dungeons and Dragons kind of energy. If you guys remember that tune, that is my personal pick from him ever. Then you got big overdrive vibes when it comes to the builds, like that do 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 do. But you know, it was that kind of synth, that kind of sound, but just a slightly different layout and a different kind of pace to it as well. I think that was really good. And then also in the end, you got what sounded like bits of Splinters in there as well from his most recent EP, High Voltage, which came out last year, my EP of last year. So very much feels like he's, with this tune, tying together different eras and different kinds of Space Laces, if that makes sense. When it comes to the actual material itself, I think mostly this is a solid tune. Not one of his best, not one that I'm going to be like, yeah, this will go down in the annals of Space Laces tracks as one of his very top tunes, but I can see it growing on me quite a lot more as I go back to it, which I will be doing quite a bit. Gnarly, electrifying vibe to it. The musicality is beautiful. It's got different contrasts and moods in there as well, something a bit more vulnerable and emotional to kick off with the musicality. Then it gets a bit more hectic and dark as it kind of builds up in that first build. The first drop is pretty sick. I'm not like, yeah, that is fantastic quite yet, but again, I can imagine when I go back to it more, I'm going to enjoy it a lot more. But the pacing of it, really good. Love the skittish feel of it, kind of dancing and gliding along the track. The vocal sample is also fantastic, very memorable. Everybody in a dead place. Yeah, that's good. A little vocal motif to provide a bit of glue to stitch these different sections together. That is very good. It's the second drop is a thing where I'm a little bit, you know, that's the bit that I'm a little bit unsure on right now. Like, the drop itself is done very well, made very well. The sound choice, very good. It is done by Space Laces after all, so that's kind of par for the course. But the idea in itself of going down that avenue, just dipping from, you know, a dubstep heavy kind of drop into something with a bit more pace to it, like a techno or a psytrance or a speed house or whatever it is, it's a bit of a classic by this point and has become a bit tired, if I'm being honest. So whilst I can appreciate that it sounds good, and again the sound choice is great, he is following a little bit of a trend here when you maybe wouldn't expect him to do so, as in my opinion the main innovator when it comes to bass music at the moment. Not going to be calling it one of his best or anything close really, but I do feel a pull now to go back to it and check it out again almost instantly, which is the sign of a lot of good being there. That second drop is going to need a little bit of pulling through and kind of contextualizing within the track overall, but you know, I can see myself enjoying it if the rest of the track just, you know, just grows on me more and more going back to it. So yeah, a nice early Christmas present there from Mr. Ian Slider. Look forward to getting back into this one a fair few times more before the year is up. That is In The Place by Space Laces. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for tuning in. Going to be giving an update very soon on socials about yearly favourites week for this week. It is quite an important update, so make sure you look out for that post. In the meantime, if you enjoy what I do and you want to help support the channel and you want to see it continue and keep going, then my Patreon is linked down below. There's all sorts of stuff that is being offered there. Do a weekly single selects video where I look over the best or biggest name singles from a given week in bass music, and there are extended versions of the best of bass playlists that I put out every week on SoundCloud, extended versions of that. There's also extra tier lists, there's also extra reaction videos, just all sorts of stuff. And if you're a producer as well, I give you feedback. I can give you feedback whenever you want it. And also there are reviewing subscribers music videos as well for those of you pledging at that tier. So if that appeals, if that's something that interests you, please do check out the link down below. But beyond that, again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Also got a big update just on general whereabouts for me. I'm in the process of moving city within the UK, so just a lot of updating to be had and to be done from my end. So yeah, look out for all of that. But I'll see you in the next one, whatever that might be. Peace.